bans once again. It's gonna be Akko getting banned, Gates, and
Lyra and Baron.
So sorry guys for the technical difficulties. We're still moving forward.
Let's see. Digital Devils already has 3 seconds to ban a hero. I'm not sure what's. Wow. Okay, so I guess we have to proceed, even though. All right, so a missed opportunity here for Digital Devils. I mean, let's see if TribuPinas will get Anka, or will they be?
No, I think Anka is still banned.
Okay,
they're
yeah.
still moving on to the
All
match.
right. They're still gonna be. We're gonna act like a gentleman, you know. All right, even TribuPinas are not selecting any hero to ban. So, okay.
So,
yeah, it's a
I think we're
gentleman's
still
agreement for both
encountering
teams.
some technical difficulties right now.
Wait, I'm not sure if they're actually. Oh wait, they just went online.
All right, so
I guess.
they banned Anka now.
Okay, all right. So
I think they're still moving on to the match. And I think we encountered a little bit of technical difficulties there, so we're still seeing the same picks, the same bans.
yeah, I mean, hopefully this is gonna be a complete setup for both teams. Like in terms of like compositions, you know, it's not gonna crash. So yeah. So Finn and Vox, and then Turnwalker and Adagio.
Adagio, and they're getting the Arden, right?
Yeah, they're planning to get Arden.
Planning to go Arden.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Arden. So what's interesting about the line of DD here is they had the Turnwalker and Arden. You can trap them inside. When someone goes out of Arden's gauntlet, you can just pull them back in and get them stunned. And with Adagio inside, you can always cast that
Wrath of
ultimate.
Fire, the Arcade Fire, of
the
course.
ultimate, yes.
Yes, that one as well.
So it will cause a lot of damage for your team, as you can see Tony getting picked here for TribuPinas. So now with Tony there, you can counter the combo of Turnwalker, Arden, and Adagio here.
Yeah, and then of course you have Varia being deployed. So we got Varia and Adagio, your potential damage dealers for Misclick and. Wait, are they going for Sky?
For Sky or Sylvanay or Kinetic here.
It's tricky for them. Okay.
So I think they're going for the Gwen.
Oh, they're going for the casual Gwen. Oh yeah,
Sorry,
they are
for
going
Gwen,
for Gwen. Okay.
So it's interesting here for DD, as you can see 3 captains being deployed here.
Yep.
For TribuPinas, they have Grace and Finn as their support.
Yeah, and then they have Tony as their jungler.
And I think they're opting for Ringo in this last pick.
Swap hero.
Oh,
So they got Ringo.
they're going for Ringo in this game. Not a hero you'd normally see in this meta, but still effective, especially in split pushing, and if he constantly racks up his items.
Yeah, you can cause a lot of damage, especially to that Varia. You can just pummel in with damage a lot.
Yeah. So let me ask you one thing. Who do you think is going to win based on these compositions that you've seen?
Based on the hero compositions alone, I think the Turnwalker lineup or DD has the advantage, especially on the hero composition, since they have Turnwalker, Arden, and Adagio. They'll be really hard to beat, and only Varia and Gwen as their main damage dealers. So
Yeah, I mean,
let's see.
I mean, for me, I also agree with you. I like Misclick's lineup. I mean, I like the initiation setup that they have. I also like the damage outburst that they bring in with Gwen and Varia. It complements well with Adagio's healing, as well as what Adagio can do in every team fight. So yeah.
Since they'll be having a lot of support here, they won't go down that easily.
Well, I mean,
As we move on to this match.
Yeah, I mean, TribuPinas, they do have Grace. Grace has a lot of sustain.
Grace has a lot of sustain, really.
And can also produce damage, surprisingly, given his Holy Nova skill. And even his passive ability.
As you can see, Vox opting for the Crystal build.
Okay, so Bob's going for a Crystal build. All right, so he does have his attack speed already deployed.
So I think we're going to see a little bit of skirmish in the middle lane as Turnwalker passes hooks and chains against Finn right here. And Vox.
Yeah, I mean, so far, it's going to be like a 3v2 situation in the mid lane. I'm not sure how how the farming on the jungle is going to happen. Like, I'm seeing right now Arden already rotating together with Grace, going on the heads up on a 2v1. And they could actually meet up in here as Jalen trying to pull forward the pressure here, trying to get their Crystal Trench. There's Black trying to jump forward, but Yankra low in HP. Will he run away though? I mean, Turnwalker with the hooks, he's just trying to help his team get the play, get the kill that they desperately need.
Now, what's so good about Turnwalker is when your teammate damages the enemy's hero and you have hooks and chains hooked to them, the enemies, you can actually recover a little bit of health against them.
Yeah, I mean, it's also very beneficial for the team as well. I mean, the high sustain that he brings is not that easy to kill. It is something that TribuPinas would certainly have to deal with. Right, so yeah. All right, so all right, so sorry, we apologize for some technical difficulties for now, but so the mid lane very steady right now because Boggs has like the free space or the free farm needed. I mean, Boggs is just trying to go back and forth in the jungle, but surprisingly, Boggs does have that crystal advantage and she's using it to deal further damage and Joy, but Dankred.
Dankred almost went down there with Boggs' resonance hitting him a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
in that fight.
I mean, it does help when you have that boosted attack speed on Boggs. I mean, and the additional crystal damage as well. It's very beneficial, especially early in the game in the laning phase. And that's something TribuPinas could actually look forward to. So right now you can see here.
Now you can see Turnwalker, Dankred here, opting to go home with very low health. Since that, I think that's good play there for Turnwalker, as he doesn't want to get first blood here. In this match.
Yeah, and so far Turnwalker has done really a good job, like creating space for Boggs to get all the necessary farm needed. And it also allows Turnwalker to get the items that he desperately needs. As right now, Furiex is going to get chased here though, low in
Turnwalker
HP.
comes in for backup as pulls Ringo and Tony here.
Yeah, that's actually a nice pull there by Dankred to help his teammate though.
Turnwalker
Slowed down
still
by Merc
chasing
6.
Ringo and Tony here, pulling in Floor Torment once again, and Adagio with very low health. Tony pummeling, trash talking Adagio. Now Adagio goes down as TribuPinas takes that first blood, and now Ringo and Tony trying to take down this Turnwalker as Varya comes in for the backup, and Varya with a Stormforge Spear hitting Ringo, and now Turnwalker's in for the chase. And they both disengage from the fight, as you can see here, and the jungle of the enemy team, or the TribuPinas jungle, Arden and Gwen took the jungle of TribuPinas here. So this is very crucial in the early games. You take the farms as much as you can.
Yeah. I mean, yesterday I've seen Aatrox do the same strategy. They go around the jungle, they steal their opponent's jungles away, and after that, they just dominated the mid to the late games. And we're seeing the same here for Misclick, given the fact that Arden and Gwen are going aggressive here, and they are showing aggressive as Black gets pressured on. Jalen with a buckshot bonanza, as of course nearly gets a kill on Grace.
Now heading on to the middle lane as Varya and Turnwalker tries to do a little bit of damage to Finn here, but Finn is a little bit too tanky for Varya to damage here in the early game, since Varya only has that heavy prison to cost damage.
Yeah, but so far she's actually doing a pretty good job kiting the Finn, but still, the damage is still minimized. I mean, we're gonna see the impact of Varya perhaps mid in the late game if you could constantly keep up her farm rate like this. But if you look at it, Boggs is also doing the same job as well. I mean, okay, so Dankred already low in HP. I mean, he has to be commended for doing what he does best, which is to protect Boggs as well as create some initiation setups for Misclicks in the mid lane.
Now heading on as Varya goes on to the top lane to support Adagio here, as they spotted Tony stealing their healing Trent.
And of course, Tony does run away. I mean, Furiex, I mean, given the fact that Furiex could actually complement Boggs in terms of like the combo, the arcane flames as well, which is beneficial for Boggs, especially if Boggs gets harassed on by Grace. That's something you'd like to see if you're Digital Devils, especially in some 5v5 classes, which is what's happening right now. Trash Talk already unleashed by X-Nave. X-Nave, very low in HP, gets stunned there. Jalen with the stun. X-Nave, will he run away? Will he run away? No, he cannot run away. Car Joey, about to go down. Yes, he goes down. That's 2 kills on the side of Misclick there in that jungle.
Now, TribuPinas needed not to commit on that fight since they saw 4 heroes or 3 heroes from Digital Devils already spotted there, and they already caused a lot of damage for their team. So they needed not to commit in that fight and just run away and maybe hug the turret.
Yeah,
As you can see, Digital Devils here trying to capture this Ghost Wing. As Arden tries to damage just a little.
Yeah, I mean, it's surprisingly we're going to see an early game ghosting, but of course Arden didn't really push it through. I mean, yeah, I get the fact that you have the crystal power, but I guess it's not enough. And I guess he's just going to rotate around the map. As right now you can see here, Chef Pat, look at that. Look at the
And
stun there by Dankert. The Chef Trespass says, no, you cannot run away, not in my watch.
Tony comes now for the backup in the middle lane, but you can see Adagio just stalking nearby as Finn casts that polite company. Now Finn with very low health, Cardiology running away.
Yeah, I mean, of course, he nearly got killed there by the Arcane Fire from Adagio, and that's actually one thing that Adagio could capitalize. The fact that you have Grace, you have Tony, you have Finn, who are all melee heroes, and then you get caught by the Arcane Fire. It's really going to slow down the sort of aggression from TribuPinas, especially if they want to focus on these team fights.
Now you can see in the bottom lane here, Grace doing a good job in pushing the bottom turret with J-Line here, just getting pushed back.
Yeah, I mean, and so far, even with the pressure of Shiza and J-Line, the fact that Black could actually survive or sustain from this is something which you could say is commendable. As right now, Black is already half in HP though. I mean, trying to dive near the tier 1 tower. The pressure from Jalen, but goes aggressive. Will it not? He gets caught there by the Aces High. He will try to run away with the stun, but apparently does not live. An X-Nave on the top lane as well. So 2 down here on the side of TribuPinas. Man, that's got to be a nasty blow for them. With Fury X rotating in the top lane, with Arden out of nowhere. Well, TribuPinas currently suffering from a rough start. And if you look at this, Gwen is able to push through the bottom tier 1 tower.
Now Gwen already has that Sorrow Blade in his items. So now they're pushing in as they kill that box in the middle lane. Now it's going to be 4v1 as Finn is the only one left to defend the middle turret.
Yeah, that's actually a huge kill without box.
Now who will come in for backup for TribuPinas as this middle turret is going to get pushed by DD here. Digital Devils with 5 heroes now in the middle lane. They're pushing this turret and Cardiology with very low health, and Finn goes down. Now they're gonna push this middle turret as there's no backup for TribuPinas there in the middle lane.
Yeah, I mean, there's no backup. It was like a 5v2 situation. Like, even with Tony with the trash talk, it still wasn't enough. Even with Finn with the high sustains, with the high HP that he possesses, it still wasn't enough. As right now, Merce gonna get pressured by Shiza. Will the potions do damage? Fury X already using right-clicking all the way far above. Gets a kill in there. Ringo wouldn't survive, and he certainly will not see the daylight.
And Ringo could have run away there, especially with that Twirling Silver on cooldown. Now, Twirling Silver or the B skill of Ringo can give you additional movement speed as you can try and maybe not commit in that fight and maybe just run off to your turret.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised he didn't use that second skill of his, which I thought he could capitalize. I mean, it was a 2v1 situation, or I think he was trying to get greedy.
Yeah, he got a little bit greedy there since he saw Arden with very low health.
Yeah.
So now you can see Adagio and the Turnwalker here chasing down their spin with Vox, getting pulled and trespassed by Turnwalker. Now here comes the ultimate from Adagio, killing Vox, and now Cardiology, Finn getting killed, and that's a double kill for DD.
Yeah, the rotation so far, DD is actually paying dividends. You have Adagio in the right moment, in the right time, his Arcane Flames doing the job, and certainly the Verse of Judgment, combined with Turnwalker's chain and hook combo. It's actually a perfect combination. It's right now. Trash talk there on Furiex. Half an HP. Here comes Varia. Here comes Boss to the rescue. Lightning bolts in. Mercy. Arcane Flames burning him down. Will he go down?
And the Anvil's Hammer of Varia, you can see almost hitting that Ringo, almost killing him and getting that kill for DD here. Now you can see TribuPinas getting
They're getting pushed back.
getting
actually.
pushed back. Yes, and with them lacking in 5K gold, so they need to step up here, step up their game, and maybe farm a lot more.
Yeah, and this is not a good spot for Black in here as he gets chased in by Shiza. Tries to
Black.
use his ultimate around. Here comes Jalen together with Jackrod. Goes for the stun. However, Black, will it be enough? No, it does not.
Now it's a 3v1 at the bottom lane as Finn is a little bit too late for the backup. Now Ringo gets killed by Varia and Dajo on the top lane. So what TP needs to do here is now more to stick more together.
Yeah.
Since they're getting pummeled one by one by DD here.
Yeah, and they're slowly losing each of the lanes. I mean, the rotations of Digital Devils are actually working dividends for them. I mean, after getting the objectives like Ghost Wing and then getting all these team fights as X-Dave gets caught in here. Will he run away? However, he gets caught here. Here comes the burst of Judgment Unleashed. Targeted on one. Here comes Finn with the stun, but he's forced to run away. Turnwalker says, no, you cannot run away. Here comes the Arcane Flames, slowing you down. Joe, will you run away? Will the Crocodile Dundee does not live on?
And that's a triple kill for Varia there as Ringo comes in too late and will get here. It's quadra kill for
Quadra kill?
Varia, but
Holy
he
cow!
got taken down by Ringo and that turret.
Varia, holy smoke-saroni. I mean, of course, when you have that crystal-powered Varia combined with Adagio, the combo itself, it's actually the one thing that's producing a lot of havoc there on the side of TribuPinas.
I think that's the third dive we've been looking for.
Yeah.
Getting killed by that turret, it's really something. So the damage of the turret, here, especially in 3.8, like it's been boosted up.
Yeah. Right now, Carjo, I don't think you like to go in there. Okay, let's see if he's really serious about this. He's trying to move back and forth, trying to bait anyone. But Misclick, very tactical. They're just going to rotate around the map. And
Now you can see Tony here all alone at the top lane. Will he get spotted? No, unfortunately, he didn't commit. Didn't move forward.
Yeah, Jalen going 1v1 with Carjo. Here comes Jaza.
Finn is very low health. Only
Oh.
Gwen and Arden doing that much damage to Finn.
Yeah,
So Finn needs
surprisingly.
to get more defensive items here.
And now they're going to aim for Blacklaw. And let's see if TribuPinas could go for the steal.
And TribuPinas spotted Digital Devils as they take this Blacklaw.
Oh,
Now,
that's a nice trespass there.
nice stun by
Combine it with a
Turnwalker.
gauntlet. Holy smoke-a-roni. Here comes the burst of Judgment Unleashed on two. Now Finn, can he run away? Varia's ultimate chasing on. And apparently TribuPinas does live, but it's not the sort of survival that you desperately need. And they're gonna lose Blacklaw.
and that Bada Boom by Tony there, like when Arden cast that gauntlet and you casted Bada Boom, you like push Arden away from that gauntlet and cancels that gauntlet. So TribuPinas did a good job there, but they weren't enough. So they need to stick together more and maybe commit to more team fights since they're lacking in they don't have the advantage, especially in 1v1 fights or 2v1. So they need to be all stick together since Finn is there. Now you can see Ringo went down there and Finn with very low health as Grace comes in and getting stunned. And now Tony tries to do damage to Varia and Gwen takes that double kill. And now Grace, the only one left to defend, and that's an ace for Digital Devils.
Yeah, I mean, when you have that Turnwalker in your team, the fact that he could pull anyone in front of you, the fact he could slow anyone in front of you.
And I think they're opting for this GG push now.
I mean, there's nothing else TribuPinas can do all the way from the start, and yeah.
Ringo here.
So, Digital Devils securing the first win in this best of 3 series. So
Burst damage.
yeah, I mean, of course, that weapon-powered Baron is just so OP when he's given so much space, right?
Yeah, and especially the Crystal Powered Baron team fights, the Porcupine Mortars can do a lot of damage in the distance. So when you cast Porcupine Mortars and Iron Cannon, like in team fights, especially if you have Turnwalker, for example, like it can cause a lot of havoc. Now you can see TribuPinas taking that Arden.
Right, I mean, not surprising, one of the common heroes in this meta, and even
He
Finn.
took Finn here now. And I think they're opting for, no, they went for that
They went for Adagio. All right,
so they didn't get Arden,
Mhm.
but they got Finn instead.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
they went for that Adagio.
I mean, in game 1, they had Turnwalker, but of course, now that he's banned, well, they went for the alternative. Finn is actually a pretty good alternative for Turnwalker. I mean, given his initiation, even his AoE stuns as well, when needed, the damage that it could produce.
Now, Finn can also hook.
Yeah, hook
They
and
can pull them down.
pull people toward him.
Full pair, yeah. And now you can see Alpha getting highlighted here. No, Alpha.
Yeah.
You don't see Alpha that much often in 5v5.
Yeah, I mean,
now they're taking Yates.
oh, they're going for Yates.
They're going for Yates. Now we're going to be seeing that Superman landing once again here in this match.
Yeah, the Iron Mandate. Oftentimes, it could make some epic initiation plays. It can also be used to juke around away from the danger zone. So, yeah, I mean, it's an interesting skill. I mean, it does combine well with Arden's Gauntlet, and then with that Overwhelm, yeah, that's going to be beneficial in 5v5 team fights.
Now I'm interested to see why TribuPinas opted for that Yates, since DD has that Finn. Since you can't hook Finn, so if Finn body blocks Yates, so TribuPinas needs to position themselves well, then maybe try to hook that Gwen, or I mean that Celeste.
Oh, look at the surprise here. Petal?
Petal.
No way, Petal's already deployed here. Like,
So you don't see Petal that often in
Yeah,
5v5.
like-
It's really rare to see Petal.
okay, this is something I've seen.
This is something else. This is something
Yeah, I
else.
mean,
So I have my eyes on Petal. I'm
yeah,
interested
me
what
too. I'm like,
Petal will do here.
oh my god. I thought I was shocked when I see a Koshka pick at one
And
time,
I
and then
think-
now I see a Petal being deployed in the battlefield. So it's gonna be interesting, given that he's no longer like one of those heroes who you normally see, because of the fact that he can easily be squished apart, especially if he gets hooked. I mean, in this current meta, we see a lot of teams go for heroes that could actually hook opponents. We've seen Finn, we've seen Yates, we've seen Churnwalker. So, I mean, the Petal survival is going to be a huge question mark for the side of TribuPinas. Okay, so as we wait for some technical difficulties, we apologize for that. I mean, the Alpha pick is also something that's also a major surprise as well. We don't normally see Alpha, given that in 5v5s, the damage is so rampant because of the fact that there are so many damage dealers being deployed by a certain team. All right, so ready for game number 2?
Ready for game number 2. Since everyone picked their heroes already, so we're just going for that blind pick so they can move on faster to the match.
So who do you think is going to win right now?
Based on the lineup alone, well, I'm interested to see what this Petal can do.
Me too.
Because Petal, you don't see Petal that often in 5v5. You see her in 3v3 a lot.
Yeah.
But in 5v5, I don't think so.
So yeah, I think I'm going with Digital Devils in this one.
I think Digital Devils has the advantage, especially in the heroes.
Yeah.
They have that Finn, they have that Adagio, they have that Lance. Now Lance, if you use Lance well, you can disable a lot of heroes.
Yeah, I mean, Crystal Power Lance is, impaled with Crystal Power, like, holy cow.
It's impaled, and
Oh
that
my
Giphy on the wall, you can stun, then root, then you just roll around.
Yeah,
then just
tactical roll,
stand,
I'm like,
yeah.
holy.
You can,
Even weapon powered Lance is still devastating, surprisingly.
especially in the early games,
Yeah.
if you offer that weapon-powered lance, if you get that Sorrow Blade very early in the game, then you just hit someone with your impale. It will cost around 500 to 600 damage, so that's really a lot.
All right, so game number 2 about to be set. Can Digital Devils secure a 2-0 sweep, or can TribuPinas actually make it 1-1 and force a third game? So let's get things started. I mean, let's see the items. So
I think
Petal's going for a weapon power build here. Okay.
now Yates is getting that crystal bit, so that's very interesting to see.
Yeah,
Since you don't see Yates with the crystal build
yes.
very often, they're opting for that Stormguard banner or that weapon blade. So I'm interested to see what TribuPinas has in mind here for their gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, sure, it's certainly going to boost his Iron Mandate and his Overwhelm, the damage it can produce.
But aside from that, you can cause a lot of damage.
Yeah, I mean,
Instant cooldown.
even his passive skill. Yeah, that passive skill as well that he brings. So, I like to see this Yates. I want to see if he's really gonna pursue the crystal build, or will he go for like something like a weapon-powered build, or
Maybe that crystal build is only for the early game, as you know the wolf smoke can cause a lot of damage with that crystal bit in hand. Now you can see difficult Delvos here is going to steal the farm of TribuPinas.
yeah, I mean, they're doing the same game plan that
As
Ace
Metal
did
and
yesterday.
Alpha spotted Celeste. Celeste in the back lane. Now Celeste tries to do damage. Now go the gold ult. Now what's interesting about gold ult is that it gives 230 gold to the one who kills it there.
And
You can see
Celeste
that.
actually gets it. He does have the crystal and weapon power build, and then he has the gold oak as well. So there's a lot of advantage, space created for Box. So, well, it's going to be devastating.
Now with weapon-powered Petal, now you can go in and out and just damage that Celeste, especially with that B skill or second skill of Petal. You can jump in, boost your weapon power or your crystal power, then do a lot of damage to that Celeste. With only Adagio trying there to heal Celeste, and Finn trying to push away that Petal. So we'll see how this pans out. So we'll
Yeah, I
see
mean-
the gameplay of Petal here. I'm very interested to see what this Petal can do, really. That
Yeah.
weapon-powered Petal.
Yeah, and he's actually laid up against Adagio. And of course, jumping in front of Adagio is certainly going to be suicide, given the arcane fire that Adagio can bring. And the fact that Adagio could also boost up his damage as well, given his Agent of Wrath ability.
Now, naturally, Adagio is a counter for Petal.
Yeah.
Especially with that Gift of Fire, you know, that,
Yep.
that burn damage.
All right, so the top lane already black, given so much room there. And this could be something that's really beneficial for him, especially if he's really aiming to pursue this build that we're seeing right now.
Now Lance and Gwen comes here to defend the top turret. As you can see, the bottom lane, Petal and Alpha taking the healing trend of DD.
And they could actually catch DD here, but right now DD, they spot on Knave. Knave
But you
runs
can see
away.
Finn here in the back.
Oh dear, Knave, try to run away, Alpha. Try to run away.
And Petal.
But Burst 7, about, oh, okay, so nearly some kills.
But DD is still in the jungle of TP here. Now they're trying to take this gold oak
And
away
okay,
from
oh.
TP.
Yeah, they're actually taking everything away as Carjo about to run away, about to get killed. And certainly TribuPinas, they're forced to retreat. Every team fight in the jungle is certainly not in their favor. Okay, so you can see here, given now that they have to rely a lot on black if you're TribuPinas, because so far the other lanes, the jungles as well, are not given at your favor. So yeah, let's see how it's gonna pan out. Can black really carry them all throughout? That's a huge question mark to answer.
Now they're making this Petal the main damage dealer for TribuPinas, and Alpha as their backline. You can see Alpha getting that weapon build instead of Crystal. So with that weapon build, you have more life steal,
Yeah.
so to sustain more in the fight. But if that Celeste opts for that Spellfire first, that Mortal Wounds can cancel out your life steal.
Oh yeah, that's certainly something if you're Alpha you do not like to encounter, but right now Alpha sets his sights on Celeste.
So you can
And,
see
okay.
both teams now just trying to feel each other out, trying to see what the other team can do. Now Yates here with very low health at the top lane, with Lance and Gwen doing a good job in pushing Yates back.
Yeah, I mean, of course, Yates was able to get the tower push advantage, as right now Furious gets chased by X-Dave. Look at this. Here comes the Arcane Flames, burning down X-Dave. Here comes Jackal as a backup. Pulls everyone in. Furious going on the offensive. Look at the kites. Look at the kites. Even if Furious about to go down, apparently still going aggressive, as Boggs does try to activate the core collapse. Does not get the hit on Mercy.
Now you can see Petal here didn't quite go home yet, so she doesn't have a lot of items. So you can do a lot of damage, you know, with Petal, with that weapon-powered build. You need a lot of items.
Yeah.
So you need to farm a lot. You need to commit to team fights to get more kills. So that's what's hard about weapon-powered Petal.
Right now,
As
Chef
Gwen
Pat.
connected with that Aces High, as Chef Pat gets taken down by Gwen, and it's the first blood for DD.
Yeah, I mean, for 5 minutes, we've already seen the first blood. So both teams are playing very cautious. There's the shield bash there by Shaza to block off Carjo's offensive. I mean, yeah, some good rotations from Digital Devils. They've already secured the kill. in the mid lane because of that. Petal constantly trying to rack up the damage items. I mean, my concern with Petal now is like, can he really survive himself in every team fight? I mean, that's every Petal's question mark.
Now in team fight, I think he has the advantage, especially with that Celeste in their lineup. So with Petal there, if you don't have that Munions, you can't do a lot of damage, especially with that in Crystal or Weapon Power kill, because that Munions, the damage of the Munions can do like give you a buff that makes your damage go up, and that's a Ghost Wing taken by DD.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they go aggressive here. Here comes Furious, charging in. Mercy. Okay, so not sort of aggression yet. I mean, yeah, it's still the damage is still trying to compile up, but they could actually get a kill on Snave here.
Now you can see here, like Finn and Vox really at the jungle of the enemy team. Now Vox here getting damaged by Celeste, getting chased down, and Vox goes down.
Okay, so right now more parts.
That's
Here comes the gauntlet.
Arden.
Mercy, can you run away? Can you run away? There's the insurance that you desperately need. But Mercy uses the potion. There's the ultimate by Celeste. Nearly gets the kill there. Right now, Card Joey, of course, forcing the Vanguard to run away. A huge sigh of relief there for TribuPinas, but they still lost the Vox.
Now Celeste Solar Storm was perfectly timed at that point, but it wasn't enough to kill that Petal. Now Arden is the only one left to defend the bottom turret as it got taken down by Digital Devils.
Yeah, I mean, given that situation there, like Arden, for me, he did a good gauntlet, and he did very well for TribuPinas to be able to escape it right now. Chef Pot feels the pressure on the side there of J-Line. So
now you can see here DD just taking the farms of TribuPinas away from them. You can see Finn, Celeste, and Adagio just taking the farms away, going to their jungle, invading, and taking away the farms of Alpha. You can see Alpha doesn't have that much items just yet.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be problematic because Alpha is like one of your primary damage dealers. And he's also one of their initiation setup heroes if you're TribuPinas. So given the fact that his impact is going to be limited in this game in terms of like damage, you certainly would suffer, especially from the mid to the late game, if this Alpha doesn't get boosted up. Right now there's a tier 1 tower going down. Cardiology about to go down. One more hit. J-Line with a weapon and crystal power trend capitalizes that kill.
Now I think that's a risky move in taking that top turret.
Yeah.
But you know, you got the top turret when Arden got killed instead. I think it's a good call since Arden doesn't have that much bounty as the hooked Finn force the cord, perfectly timed, catch that Vox and secures them that kill.
Yeah, I mean, so far, right now you can see here, Digital Devils are just moving around the jungles, getting the advantages that they need, getting the jungle creep advantages that's beneficial in every rotation.
Now, the rotation of Digital Devils is coming into 4 of them now in the middle third. Now they're pushing the bottom third as Furious is trying to kill this Petal as Petal will go down.
Yeah, nothing you can do there, Furious, with that Arcane Fire, with that Wrath as well, the Agent of Wrath. It's enough to deal a lot of damage on Petal.
Now, what's interesting to see is Adagio has that support build, or that captain build. He successfully took down that Petal even with that.
Yeah, I mean, just look at that. He has his reflex block item. That's right, but he's gonna get slowed down here. Card Joey and X-Nave trying to get the kill, and they do get the kill. But in return, they're gonna lose Ghost Wing.
Now DD is trying to take this Ghost Wing away as Arden and Alpha came in a little bit too late.
Yeah, I mean, they nearly could have gotten it, but of course, Digital Devils already secured it. And look at this, Chef Paddle's already compiling his items very fast. He already has that crystal power trend advantage. I mean, although, yeah, Vox so far, we have yet to see his impact in this game. Like, he's forced to buy a reflex block just for defensive purposes, and let's see if it's really going to be the sort of counterplay that TribuPinas could actually use. But right now,
Alpha goes in. Now Arden just stuck in the middle as Adagio is trying to do a damage while trying to push back away. Walks down and the horse by Finn. And now Arden tries to run away.
Stun!
Gets that Solar Storm by Celeste. And that's a double kill for Digital Devils right here.
Yeah, that's actually perfect execution there by Digital Devils.
With Gwen and Lance at the top lane, pushing that top turret.
Holy smoke! So, if you're TribuPinas, like, you're already quartered in all cylinders, and
that's
there's
a wolf wall by Yates. But that wasn't enough to cause damage. That's Gwen.
I mean, given the Ghostwing advantage by Digital Devils, Verse of Judgment already unleashed, just to push in the wave, and they're gonna get the tier 2 tower.
Now 5 of Digital Devils in the middle turret.
They're really trying to slow out
Now
Furyx, but
there's
there's the
fight
impale.
as
Nice
General
wall block. There's Jeff Pat, low at HP, goes down. Here comes the superhero landing. Here comes Black to the party. Will it work? Will the counterattack options work? Celeste, out of nowhere. Where's the sniper? Where's the long range? There's Celeste. That's what he brings. Two-man stun. Like that, so many kills already happening on the side of Digital Devils. Even with Alpha recharging, not enough. A complete obliteration there on TribuPinas.
And that's an ace for Digital Devils. And all their HPs up back again.
Yeah, now Chef Pat gets
So
caught
now
there by the
Chef
impale.
Pat needs to like back off from the fights and move to the back. He's committing too much and moving forward. So that causes him his death.
Yeah, and right now they're gonna aim for the armory. Shaza, can you run away? Does run away. Gets caught there by the overwhelm. Not gonna be enough for TribuPinas to go on the offensive.
Now TP's army almost went down there with very low HP left.
Yeah, I mean, Arden, Adagio, they were about to go down, but no, the sustain that they bring in, and even the damage outbursts that they bring in, and even the benefits that they receive from the start of the game has actually worked wonders for them.
Now what?
Oh, that's a Burst of Judgment unleashed.
Now Adagio just playing around with the jungle of TribuPinas here.
Yeah,
As you can see Alpha and Pedal trying to farm a lot as they can. Now Adagio committing that fight. Now Finn comes in for the backup. Now Celeste, you can see Celeste running. And that forward collapse didn't connect.
Not land. Alright, so this could be the opening here for Digital Devils. Like, they could actually put Gwen on the top lane to push and then get Blacklaw. I think that's a game plan for Digital Devils right now. Trying to end the game, or maybe they can force a team fight from TribuPinas.
But right now, we can see Yates pushing the top lane for TribuPinas here. Now Gwen comes in to the top lane. Now Gwen catches that Yates with that aces high. Now Gwen with a lot of damage.
Oh, look,
now
now it goes down. My goodness gracious.
Now Yates
Yeah.
getting killed in like 3 seconds.
Oh my god, the critical strikes have already been superb.
Now you can see our times the gamers that Gwen is bad. Gwen is bad right now. As Petal comes in, tries to steal that ghost swing, but got killed in the process.
Yeah, I mean, Dankrit actually hooked off Petal, and surprisingly, Dankrit was able to catch a Petal even without the vision advantage. So now that they got Ghost Swing, and now they're certainly going to get Blacklaw, and well, let's see if TribuPinas can steal it, like get some highlight play out of this.
Now I think Alpha is engaging from the fight, as I think they're not gonna try and commit to steal this Blacklaw, but let's see. As Vox and Yates is just stalking there. And Celeste going forward.
Yeah, Black wants it, or I'm not sure if he really
Now
wants it.
Celeste, the only one left in the middle turret, while his team is trying to take that Blacklaw, and Blacklaw is unleashed as Alpha goes in with the prime directive. Celeste getting pummeled. Now Celeste getting healed immediately. Now Vox very much in trouble as well as Alpha, and Petal got killed by Celeste. Now Aces High connected, and
dear.
Alpha getting rooted, and that's the combo of Digital Devils.
Yeah, I mean, I also like the timing of the reflex block there to protect Celeste. That actually created space for Digital Devils to make that perfect counter-offensive play that they need. And are they going to finish it? Let's going to pan out. Hook on Jeff Pat. Jeff Pat gets caught there by the Glyphian wall. Will he run away? Blacklaw is going to finish everything in. And I don't think if you're TribuPinas, you can defend this. I mean, there's the Wolf Ball on J-Line. The sustain is just too much, apparently. And there comes the overwhelm. Does not land, though. They could get more kills even in front of the fountain. Here comes the Iron Mandate unleashed. Not going to be enough though. Look at that. Lance pushing everyone off the side saying, you do not get this. You do not get this. You will not defend this. And certainly, Digital Devils go for 2-0 in this
Gwen doing a lot of stuff for Digital Devils here. Gathering that 11